Hi, Jay Smith from Model Aviation Magazine at the 2015 AMA Expo. I'm here in the Model Aviation booth with the Roswell flight test crew. I've got Brian and Patrick with me, and I was going to touch base with them so they could tell us some of the neat and interesting things they've seen with multi-rotors and FPV. Why don't you start us off, Patrick?
Well, one thing which really impressed us was over at the Society of Professional Aerial Cinematographers is they've got this cool simulator called Next. I mean, we've all seen multi-rotor simulators. That's not a big surprise these days. But it simulates a two-person operation. You've got two controllers, so one guy's flying the ship, and the other guy is controlling the camera. And the screen is kind of split screen, so you can see both. And we just like, wow, that's an incredible training tool for your cinematography teams, because any professional aerial cinematography is going to be done with a two-person team. One guy around the camera, one guy around the ship. And now you've got the ability to practice that, without having to put a real machine in the air, without having to risk a real piece of expensive gear. I did that. Sort of took both of our breath away when we saw it. And we sat there and played with it until we crashed it.
Well, that's part of the fun. Brian, what else did you see that you liked?
Well, actually, the little unique drone, it's pretty cool. It's actually by Horizon. Horizon's distributing it for Unique, and it's got the really cool radio with the downlink video, the gimbal controls. It has a speed controller on it, so you can limit how fast the aircraft goes. That's kind of cool. We saw them a year ago. They weren't quite complete then, but now they're selling them.
Right. Obviously there's a lot of speakers here that are talking about SUS. Have you seen any of the speakers?
We saw Dave Urrutia from Ready Made RC, and I thought he gave a very good talk, just sort of on the fundamentals of FPV. As I sat there watching his talk this year, I was kind of thinking to myself, maybe this is the talk we should have given last year. He just did a really nice job of breaking it down to some, the simple, easy steps and the safety issues that people need to be aware of when they're going to do FPV. So I really enjoyed his talk.
Brian, do you want to add anything to any of the speakers?
Well, actually, I didn't see any more than just the one. So
okay, sure.
But fine. Excellent talk, though. He had some really good points about safety and how to do this properly, and what to buy and what not to buy. Because a lot of stuff out there from China, you don't know what you're getting. You buy from a distributor, someone that's in the building here, for example. They have the right stuff that's legal and works well.
Also, I see every year it seems like there's more and more stuff, more vendors, more products. What are you most excited about that's coming down the pike?
Well, actually, I'm excited about some of the autonomous stuff that's semi-autonomous. You can give it control. It can do some things for you, and then you can return it, of course, manually. That's kind of the next thing, I think, is the autonomy. So that's...
Patrick, what about you? What are you most excited about that's coming down the pike that you've either seen here or maybe coming soon?
Well, we just last night we had the opportunity to learn about the Action Drone, which is here at the show, and it's a fairly robust-looking quadcopter. But what I really like about it's got a 3-axis gimbal front-mounted, which I don't think we've seen yet before. So you're going to have a really powerful platform there for aerial video capture, and it just looks like a very robust aircraft. And the team behind it, we got to chat with those guys, and they seem like they've got their heads screwed on straight. So we're looking forward to finding out more about that project and sort of seeing what that's capable of. But first blush, it looked very impressive.
Excellent. Any final comments you want to make about the show?
Oh, well, we're enjoying it's so fun to come out here and meet everybody and just have the opportunity to visit with folks. I mean, frankly, we didn't get as much done yesterday as we wanted to in terms of shooting our interviews because we were having such a good time just stopping and visiting with people. But great crowd, great turnout from what we're seeing so far. And, of course, from our point of interest, we're loving to see more and more multi-rotors.
Anything you want to add?
I just love coming here and seeing things I haven't even heard about yet. It's like, ooh, look at that. I haven't seen that before, so
right.
That's the favorite part, I think.
Well, I want to take a moment to thank you both for your contributions to Model Aviation, and we appreciate it and taking the time to talk to us today.
Delighted to be here. Thanks for having us on.
Thank you.
Thank you.